Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So today's video I am sharing my wardrobe update with you. For those of you who have been on my channel for a while, then you'll know that seasonally I share 5 pieces to add to your wardrobe, and it's finally time to share my winter edition. If you're new around here, I thought I would quickly introduce myself though. So hello, my name is Patricia and I upload videos here on my YouTube channel weekly. Currently I am uploading twice weekly, so I share a little bit of beauty, a little bit of lifestyle and a lot of fashion and my personal style here. So if you like that sort of thing, then please do subscribe. I would absolutely love to have you here on my channel for the rest of the year. It's a new year, so it'd be really lovely to have some new subscribers this year as well. Right, so as I said, today I am sharing 5 pieces to add to your wardrobe this winter. Starting with something I speak about all the time here on my channel, so you probably know very well how much I adore the mock neck sweaters from And Other Stories. These are £35 and I always mention the price of these jumpers, and the reason I do is because £35 for knitwear from And Other Stories is very good. Typically knitwear from And Other Stories is anywhere between £65 to like £85, sometimes even more, sometimes it goes into the hundreds. So having sort of a core collection piece from And Other Stories retailing at only £35 is very, very good and needs to be mentioned. So that's why I always mention the price of these. I love these. I love these so much. I have loved them for years. They come in an array of different colours. I think every single year they launch more and more colours into the collection. They do typically sell out quickly though, so whenever you see these online, it's definitely worth snapping them up. I know the last time I checked there were only 3 colours in stock, I believe, and different sizing, so it's just worth keeping an eye out on them, but I cannot recommend them enough. They are just great. This one is the camel colour, which I have had since 2018, so I have been buying the mock neck sweaters since 2018. It still looks fantastic. It looks great. I also have it in cream, which I bought in 2020, and then I've also got the pistachio colour, which I bought in 2019. So basically I like to say every year I buy a new colour of these. I just love them. I think they're really great. They go with so many things. These are labelled as cropped, I believe, but actually they're not that cropped. They finish at the hips, which for me is absolutely fine. It works really well for me to tuck these in, but also if I want to have them untucked, which is very rare, but if I do want to wear them untucked, it still finishes at quite a flattering length in my opinion. So I just love these, and honestly if you haven't already got one of these, I would highly recommend adding one to your collection. And then before I forget, number 2 is pearl jewellery. So I've actually put on my most recent addition, which are this gorgeous pair from And Other Stories. I got these for my birthday, which was in December, so if they are still available I will leave them linked down below. If they're not available anymore, then I will leave similar alternatives linked, so just open up the description box and I link all the pieces. Everything I talk about, you will find links to all of those in the description box down below. The reason I wanted to talk about my pearl drop earrings is because in the winter I find myself wearing jewellery a little bit less. Sometimes I will skip a necklace. You can't really see my bracelets, which I do wear all the time. It's just they don't really get much screen time in the winter because of obviously long sleeves and things where it is colder. We're not exactly bearing our arms. So I quite like to make a statement with my earrings instead, and I love an earring that is bold. I love my hoop earrings. I'm sure you know that by now. I guess this is sort of a mix of my 2 favourites. So it does have a hoop-like design and then a large pearl dropping down, which I just adore. Best of both worlds. Pearl drop earrings are so versatile. They go with so many items of clothing. They go great with knitwear in my opinion. They'll also look great if you are dressing up a little bit more. I know for us currently we're not dressing up, but you know, it's nice to have a more statement piece of jewellery. And I think nowadays in particular, because so many of us are spending time on Zoom meetings and video calls and things like that, it's nice to dress up, even if it is just your top half. I will let you in on a little secret. I am wearing pajama bottoms with my top half like this, which I always think is really funny. It's just one of those things. I feel like it used to be called the YouTube uniform, where you would just literally get dressed from the top half and the bottom half, nobody cares. But now this has very much been transferred into so many people's daily lives. So I think having something like a statement earring is beautiful. It works really well with knitwear and it's just a nice way to make a statement. And if you're adding only one thing to your wardrobe this winter because you don't don't really feel like you need any more clothes or anything like that, then jewellery is a really nice way to add something new that you can wear time and time again. Item number 3 is a puffer jacket. This is very much a trend piece. I think puffer jackets are incredibly trendy at the moment. Now, I feel like there's always a big divide with people and trends. Some people love them and buy into every single trend. Some people loathe them and never buy into a trend. I would say I'm somewhere in the middle. If there's a trend that I like and that I think I will wear, I definitely do buy into it. But if there's a trend that I'm not entirely sure of, I might try it out for myself, see if I like it. But if I don't like it, then I won't buy into it either. So it really just depends. It's about finding the balance and what works for you. Puffer jackets for me was actually something I was really excited about. I remember years ago, I had a purple coloured one, like a really deep purple one, which I actually kept in my wardrobe for a good few years after, but I just wasn't wearing, so I ended up donating to charity, I believe. And then lo and behold, a couple of years later, puffer jackets are trendy again. So I ended up buying a new one, which I'm actually really happy with. I'm very happy I went for a colour as well. So this is this gorgeous green colour. It's a shade that works with so many different colours as well. I think it can be a little bit daunting when you go for a coloured piece of outerwear because it needs to go with everything else you already own. So I've worn this with just all black underneath. I love wearing this with sort of a matching green jumper as well. I really like how that looks, but I've worn it with cream, with camel, with all of the colours basically, and it just looks great in my opinion. This has been so good for winter walks. Whenever I know that I'm going on a long winter walk, this is the coat I go for because it is just so warm. My puffer is a slightly cropped puffer, so it finishes at my hips, but we are seeing a huge influx of the duvet coats. So they're the puffer jackets that literally go down to your knees. Some even reach ankles. Like, it's a real duvet moment, and those are great, but I just don't know if they'd suit me. So I went for the safe option and just went for a cropped puffer, which has been fantastic for those winter walks on cold winter days. And speaking of winter walks, I had to include a pair of boots in this video. These are obviously pretty chunky boots. These boots are actually brand new. They were sent to me by Office, and you know what? I'm going to be honest, I'm really surprised at myself for picking out these boots. In my opinion, boots like these are very grungy, and I wouldn't say my style is grungy at all. I actually think my style is quite feminine and quite girly. So boots like these, typically I wouldn't go for. However, I love the chunky pleated sole of these. I just think they are so cool and great for this time of year. Very recently, I think in 2019, that winter was when I started wearing the biker boot trend, and I was actually like, oh, these are actually really comfy and really stylish too. So it was the best of both worlds. And I think this winter, where what we do has changed so much, there has been a huge influx of different kind of boots like these. And so where they are, I mean, chunky boots, don't get me wrong, they are big, they are chunky boots, but I still think that they will fit seamlessly into my wardrobe, which is something I love. I loved the colour of these boots in particular. It's sort of like a greige, but it's got a tint of green in there, like quite a deep dark green, which I love. And I just think this will look great with cream outfits, with neutral outfits, and they just look cool in my opinion. Like on my winter walks, these are definitely going to be the boots that I wear, and I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of them. They will be really great. They have such a good sole as well, which is perfect if you're ever going on a muddy walk or things like that. And I still think they are really cool and really chic for the city as well. In London, I feel like these would look great for your winter walks, but they'd also look really great just for a standard weekend. I really love these. And the final item I wanted to share is knit dresses. I think I've spoken about this quite a lot, especially this particular dress I have mentioned quite a few times. It's from River Island and I just love it. This has managed to fit seamlessly into my wardrobe, which is something I just adore. It's got a high neck. High neck is very much my style. It's got balloon sleeves, which again is very much my style, and it's a gorgeous midi length dress. It's a jumper dress, but it's a bodycon fit, which I love. Personally, I find a bodycon fit to be really flattering, and it's just something that I gravitate towards quite often. So this dress literally ticks all the boxes. So I wear this gorgeous knitted dress, which I think can also be dressed up or dressed down. It's entirely dependent on you and what you're doing, but I have dressed this down just with black tights because it's been pretty cold, and biker boots as well. So just those lace up chunky black boots, and I love the look. I think it looks really great. I think it makes for a really nice outfit, and it's just something that you can still wear now on a day, I don't know, maybe you're going on a little weekend stroll and you want to make more of an effort. grab your knitted midi dress like this one, some tights, some biker boots, and actually it's a nice wintry outfit as well, albeit a little more stylish in my opinion. It still makes for a really great outfit this winter. So there we have it. Those are 5 pieces to add to your wardrobe this winter. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was definitely harder to put together this year because obviously we're not really doing so much this winter, so it can be a little bit trickier to think about fashion and style favourites and whether it's even worth updating your wardrobe. So the pieces I showed you are just genuinely things that I have been reaching for a lot, things that have made me happier whenever I've worn them, and practical things as well, like the boots and the puffer. Definitely practical items to have, particularly if you are also going on way more winter walks than you ever have done. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And finally, I will let you in on a little secret. It's not really a secret, but we'll go with it. In my next video, I'm going to be sharing some winter outfits, so outfits that I like to wear whenever I'm going on a little walk in the park or my wintry walk. So really quite like cozy, layered up outfits, but I will feature some of these pieces in there, so make sure you come back for my next video on Sunday. So if you're not already subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all soon with a new video. A big thank you for watching as always. Bye!